Have you ever heard the story of Noah's Ark? It's a very famous story about a huge boat, lots of animals, and a big flood. Today, let's talk about what happened when the ark was finished and the rain began to fall. The Bible tells us that when Noah finished building the giant ark, he did exactly what God had asked him to do. He went inside the ark with his whole family, and all the animals, 2 by 2, went in with them. The Bible says, "And they went in unto Noah into the ark." It must have been an amazing sight to see all those creatures walking up the ramp and into the big boat. Then, something very important happened. The Bible says, "And the Lord shut him in." God himself closed the big, heavy door of the ark. This meant Noah and everyone inside was sealed in, safe and sound. Right after that, the rain started. It wasn't just a little shower. It rained and rained for many, many days. Now, you might wonder about the people who were not inside the ark. For years, they had watched Noah building this enormous boat. Noah had told them what God said was coming, but they didn't listen. They chose to keep living their own way and didn't believe the warning. The Bible explains that as the rain continued, the water rose higher and higher. It says, "And the waters prevailed exceedingly upon the earth." This means the water covered everything: the fields, the houses, and even the mountains. The story tells us something very serious. It says, "And all flesh died that moved upon the earth." Everything and everyone outside the ark was washed away by the flood. It's a sad part of the story, but it's important because it shows us why listening to God matters so much. But inside the ark, things were very different. Noah, his family, and all the animals were floating safely on the water. They were protected from the storm because they had trusted God and obeyed his instructions. The Bible puts it this way: Noah only remained alive, and they that were with him in the ark. So what can we learn from this story? First, God gives us warnings because he loves us and wants to keep us safe. Just like a parent tells a child not to touch something hot, God warns us to protect us from harm. Second, listening to God is the best way to stay safe, both in our hearts and in our lives. And finally, it's important to obey God, even if the people around us are not. Noah's family was safe because they listened, even when no one else did. It's a powerful reminder to always trust God's plan. Thanks for listening to this story with me. I hope it gave you something to think about. Don't forget to subscribe for more stories like this. See you next time.